Have you ever wondered what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? In May 2024, in Azad, Jammu and Kashmir, we saw something just like that. But this wasn't a physics problem. It was a powerful showdown between the people and the state. And what happened next could change Pakistan forever. It all started with what seemed like simple protests. People were angry about soaring electricity bills and the high price of wheat. But this was just the tip of the iceberg. The Awami Action Committee, or AAC, brought together people from all walks of life from Muzaffarabad to Mirpur. They weren't just protesting prices, they were voicing decades of frustration over feeling neglected, economically sidelined, and politically ignored by Islamabad. Leaders like Shaukat Nawaz and Tahir Kokar mobilized massive crowds. What made this movement so unique was its unity. Supporters of rival political parties like PTI, PPP, and Jamaat-e-Islami marched side by side with trade unions and ordinary citizens. This wasn't a political game, it was a genuine, grassroots cry for justice. This unity gave the movement a moral authority that was impossible for the state to dismiss as a foreign-backed conspiracy. Now, typically, the Pakistani military establishment has a go-to playbook for situations like this: intimidation and force. But this time, it didn't work. The military, led by General Asim Munir, found itself in a tight spot. Its reputation was already tarnished by recent political controversies and crackdowns. Using force against the Kashmiri people, in a region Pakistan calls Azad or free, would have been a public relations disaster on a global scale. How could Pakistan condemn India's actions in Kashmir while using violence against its own? When security forces did try to disperse protesters, and tragically, lives were lost, public anger exploded. Social media was flooded with videos of the clashes. Hashtags like #KashmirProtests went viral, and the world started watching. The military leadership knew that another human rights scandal, especially in Kashmir, would destroy its diplomatic standing. They couldn't afford the international backlash. So, for the first time in a long time, the establishment chose a strategic retreat. Instead of bullets, they brought out the negotiation table. The government, led by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, had initially underestimated the movement's power. But as the protests grew and threatened to paralyze the entire region, they realized they had to listen. An agreement was reached. The government promised electricity relief, tax cuts, and even offered an apology.